I'm Janae, and this is Jason. We've embarked on the adventure of a lifetime. We're two ocean-loving Aussies travelling the world by sailboat and making movies along the way. Tune in every week for new episodes. Enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't seen last week's episode, we suggest you catch up on that one. Basically, we had a bit of an unexpected disaster. Had to leave our anchor and chain behind, and now we're on our way back to the crime scene to see if we can retrieve it. Wish us luck. Jason's going to dive down and try and attach a hook or another anchor kind of to lift it up. And then we're going to pull the rope, wrap it around the windlass at the front, which we have now, Jason's now serviced and fixed it, so it should be working. It is working currently. And then cleat the rope off and then kind of keep pulling it up with the windlass. So fingers crossed it's not too deep as well, so we can actually dive down to attach it. When we let go of it, Jason attached a fender, but because it was quite deep and obviously the chain's quite heavy, we didn't expect it, but the fender actually sunk under the water. So we just don't know how deep it kind of went, but if we can't get that end of the chain, we should be able to get where the anchor and the chain is on the other end, because that should be in shallower water where we actually dropped it in the first place. But we were dragging a lot and the boat was kind of going all over the place, so who knows where it is at the moment. I guess we'll find out.
All suited up, ready to go. So I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but I've attached a fender to a line with a clip, and I'm going to try and clip this onto possibly the chain. Hopefully it'll go on. But if that doesn't work, we're going to try using that anchor to try and pull it up. It kind of sticks out when you put it down.
Starfish kind of thing.
Yeah, like a starfish. And then if that doesn't work, we've got a hook, and then try and hook and bring it up. So we've got 3 different ways, so hopefully one of them works. But it's bloody cold right now.
And hopefully the winch doesn't fail.
It's cold and it looks dark and miserable where we're going.
Yeah, you need a long wetsuit. I'm just heading back over to Jason now. I just dropped him off. Then I've just kind of done a bit of a circle out here. Got the tender off the back and the swim ladder down just to pick him up. I'm just trying to see if he needs me yet or if he's still trying to hook it on. I've seen him dive down a few times and I can see the fender where the line is. But I just wanted to get a little bit closer, so if he needs me, I'm here. Oh, there we go. I just saw him dive down again. So we had no luck. The visibility was really bad and Jason couldn't even see where the fender was at all. He's probably looking around for about 20 minutes. So we are on our way back to the moorings where we had the bad experience. So we're gonna have to stay the night and see. Maybe the visibility will be better tomorrow, especially when there's sun shining in that area. Jason reckons he saw dive equipment in the restaurant, so I don't know if maybe he has that. We'll check when we get there. But you have to dine in the restaurant to use the mooring balls, so you don't pay for the mooring balls, but you have dinner there. So I guess we're gonna have to do that tonight. But it is calm, so fingers crossed it stays that way. Obviously we're going to put a second, maybe even a third safety line on the mooring anyway, and try again tomorrow. And we can actually even look for our tender floor while we're over that way, because we lost that over there as well. I don't know if it's gone and blown into the ocean. There was a little bit of land there, but it kind of dipped down. It wasn't very high, so it's probably gone, but at least it gives us a chance to look for it and we can see how we go tomorrow. If not, I guess we could try to hire a diver for the day that can come and help us and come back here another day. It was about 2 hours from Fethiye, so yeah, it's kind of our only choice. So crazy to think that only like a day and a half later and it's this calm. And it was this calm before it picked up as well, actually probably even more calm. It's just crazy how quickly the weather changes here and doesn't really last that long. But it was very unpredicted as well, so. But this is where we tuck in, but there was just lots of rocks and everything everywhere, so not a lot of space if you are dragging, and a very exposed spot. And because there's like a couple of islands around, it was kind of creating like a tunnel through that area out to the ocean, and it was just insane. Like we were getting 45 knot winds in here, inside this area, let alone when we actually left to go to Fethiye and went out into the open water where we were getting gusts of 55 knots. It's just crazy. Oh yeah, you've got blood all over your pants. Oh shit, honey, you're dripping. Oh wow, there's all blood up here too.
I should have worn gloves.
Jason's just gone for a paddleboard over there to try and see if he could find our floor of our tender. But no luck, it's probably blown straight over there into the ocean. But anyway, it's the least of our problems.
Can you grab this, hun?
Yes. Hey guys!
Smile at the camera.
These guys are helping us retrieve our anchor. So hopefully we can find it. Yeah, we were in about 25, but it's 30 at the moment, so
Thank you.
good luck! Yeah, straight ahead. What's the thing that he's got where his tank is? Looks like a floaty device. Like, do you sync with that?
Hey. Just be careful.
You're okay, I'm watching.
Just don't want to go back into these rocks.
Yeah, it's very calm.
I know.
Just gonna fix this.
Yeah.
We didn't film any of it because we were just so busy trying to get it up, but ta-da! We have our chain and our anchor. Very happy. Very happy.
Yes. That's like literally the best outcome that could have happened. I couldn't think of a better outcome.
Yeah.
We went to a restaurant 3 nights ago now. And that's when the wind and everything happened. And I somehow thought I saw dive gear, but we went back there and there was no dive gear at all, so I swear I dreamt it.
Or we just couldn't see it, one or the other.
And yeah, and then he started, as soon as he picked us up, he started talking about his hobbies and scuba diving, and we're like, oh, how good is this? And then we asked for the favour, and he said, yeah, no problem. And we've got our anchor back. So.
And it only cost us €50.
Yeah, he's done.
And then we had dinner there, obviously last night, for staying on the mooring again, so.
Oh, honestly, everything works out. It's just
one way or another, hey?
Yeah, eventually. Like, obviously, we didn't think it at the time, but that happened for a reason, I reckon.
Is that our tender floor over there? Like...
No, I've checked it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the only thing we're missing is our tender floor, which has probably gone into the ocean, sadly. But, I mean, we'd prefer to find our anchor and our chain than our tender floor, so there's a big price difference, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But the only problem is we just don't actually know if we can try and get another floor or if this tender's just kind of stuffed now. So I don't know, we might be able to find a different solution, or we'll just have to put up with it until maybe we get another tender eventually.
What's that noise? Can you hear that noise?
It sounded like wind or something.
It's really strong.
The thunder. We're just on our way back to Thankyou from picking up our anchor chain, and we turned on our water maker this morning, which we haven't really turned on only like once since we left the marina, because we obviously can't use it in the marina, but we can't use it in the bay in Thankyou because it's just not suitable water. So Jason turned it on this morning and we noticed like a bit of a haze inside the boat. It just looked like a little bit foggy. Didn't really know what it was, so we just opened the windows just to ventilate the area just in case. Anyway, we're on our way back into Thankyou and decided to turn the water maker back on to fill the rest of the tank. And I'm like, why is the tank taking so long to fill? And we did have like a little bit of water going into the bilge. Anyway, yeah, I just thought it's taking forever, like something weird's going on. And then I just went downstairs then and I said to Jason, it's foggy down here again. So I thought I'm gonna lift up the seat and check the actual water maker machine. And I just opens it up and there was like something spraying out of it, like a mist. I don't know if it was like water or oil or smoke or whatever, but I've just turned it straight off.
See where it was spraying out of? Did you see roughly where it was spraying out of?
Yeah, it was like, I kind of just slammed it off really quickly, but it was like where this thing was, I think, or the hose over this side. Right. See how there's water here?
Yeah.
Like it was just like psh, coming up, but like almost like a mist.
Okay. I might need to I don't know. We'll have to turn it back on and suss it out.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to turn it on now. We can't do it while we're in the thing.
Okay, well, do you want to turn it back on?
Yeah.
We'll see exactly where it's coming from. Might be just a case of
I'll
tightening
just turn it on and then I'll go back up there.
You won't need to purge it.
I'm not. That's why the tank was taking so long. I knew something was up. It's only on a quarter of a tank. So fuck knows where that's been going.
Right.
Turn it off.
I know see exactly where it's coming from.
We're safely back in Thankyou. We're about to anchor.
There's a bloody boat in my way. Get out of my way, mate. That's where I'm going to anchor.
I feel really nervous to put the anchor down. I haven't put it down since everything turned into a big disaster. So hopefully it all works fine, which I'm sure it will. I've done it a million times before. It's just get a little bit nervous after things like that happen. You lose your confidence a little bit, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And we're gonna go shopping for a swivel for the anchor, because I think a lot of the problem with the few times that we have dragged in bad weather, over time, because we're anchoring so much, over time it looks like our chain has like kind of twisted itself around and it keeps coming up into the anchor locker like that. So when we drop the anchor in the water, it's kind of like spinning all over the place and going back and forth. So I reckon the anchor has sometimes gone down and it's not actually digging in the right way in the sand or whatever. So that might fix some of our problems. So we're going to try that first and see how we go, and then if we still have problems, we'll get a new anchor. We might just get one anyway, but yeah. This is the line that completely frayed and snapped off the mooring. So yeah, obviously we didn't use a line that was thick enough, and silly us didn't use a second line. So I just didn't even think that a rope would do this. Crazy. I've just been shopping. Randomly stumbled upon the markets and it was humongous.
Like insane.
Yeah, like literally the biggest one we've seen. We got
kept
some...
going and going and going and going and...
We managed to get some really nice sourdough, which we haven't seen anywhere pretty much in Europe so far. So this one's olive and sun-dried tomato, and then a normal one. They weren't cheap, they're about $3.50 each, but
It's pretty cheap.
not cheap for Turkey though.
Nah.
But yeah, at home I guess it'd probably be $6 to $10 depending on where you bought it. So some nice Turkish bread and heaps and heaps of fruit and veggies. So we're all stocked up. Just vacuum sealing, testing the vacuum sealer out that we bought. So you could even fit 2 in there really.
Mini ones, yeah.
Right, so I had to try and figure it out myself because it's a Turkish brand. So I did watch a YouTube video, but I couldn't understand any of the talking.
But it's pretty straightforward.
But this section's the bit that vacuums it, and then this is the sealer, and then there's the cutter on the top if you want to cut the bag shorter. So you just place it in here, and then clip it on either side, and then click vacuum.
Oh, maybe it wasn't on properly.
Works way quicker. Oops.
Do you press it or it just does it for you?
Press it, I think.
So the reason we're doing this is because I think we've said it a few times, but our meat goes off really quick. So we bought a deep freezer, big deep freezer, and hopefully this should solve the issue. If we vacuum seal everything. And
Well, we could vacuum seal and even put it in the fridge. It helps it even last in the fridge longer, but we just thought more so for the vacuum sealing so that nothing gets freezer burnt and ruined, and you can pre-proportion it. I don't know if that's ready or not, but I'm just gonna see. Yeah. There we go.
sweet, it's so good.
Yeah. All done.
All in vacuum sealed bags with writing on them.
It's good too because we can just buy meat like where we find good meat, like a butcher and stuff, and we can get like a variety of stuff because I haven't seen beef cheek or lamb shoulder yet, but I think I've just never really asked for it either because it's hard to obviously read the writing.
Yeah.
And then we pre-proportioned some of the chicken, so like if we just want to have something where we don't need much, we can,
Like a pasta, chicken pasta
yeah,
or something like that.
like where we're having it with other things.
Janae needs to cook for you guys because she is an absolute weapon when it comes to cooking.
I know, I need to do more videos. We're thinking of doing some boat cooking separate videos instead of putting them in our normal videos, so let me know what you think.
Let us know in the comments.
So there'll be like cooking videos, but I guess I'll show you how I do it in a small space with not all of the different utensils that you have at home because we can't fit everything, so yeah. Seen it.
They're not sure, are they? That one's coming closer.
Oh, there's other ones coming now. The one over there is like, oi! Why don't they want it? The other one's
They're
not.
scared. They came all the way here.
Look at that one. Look at the ripples that one's creating. No one's like, come on, come over, you twits.
He's like, I'll just follow him. On the agenda this morning.
Nani pancakes.
Again.
Because we have to use our bananas up.
Yeah. Yummy. Chef J Dizzle in the kitchen.
But after this, it's been good. I forgot that we were making them until I saw the bananas, and I'm like, oh, I'll have some honey in my tea instead of sugar. Next minute, I'm like, oh yeah, we're having pancakes for breakfast.
We bought a whole lot of treats 2 days ago.
You did. You bought the treats and then I ate them.
I could see Janae just like staring at them and she's like, no, I won't eat them. And then next minute, they're gone.
I can't have them in the house. Like if they're in the house.
In the boat.
In the boat, our house, they're gone.